about taking care of your family and making the people that look up to you happy, man, and keeping them proud, man. That's why I go hard every day to make them proud. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they watching. I got, man, this shit. I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry. I'm getting emotional. I got a little nephew who plays for Benjamin, man. Got a nephew that plays for Dwight. It hurt my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I got in this trouble and I let them down. You know what I'm saying? But I get up every day, 2 times a day, and grind because I gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pave the way for them and let them know. Them streets ain't for nobody, man. Them streets ain't for nobody, man. Get an education. Live out your dream, man. Go make some money. Take care of your family, man. It ain't about that, man. All that tough. All that, man, that ain't, man, that's gonna, man, that ain't nothing, man. Just stay focused, man. Please stay focused.
Hey, it's Alicia James, host of the mz.millionaire show and CEO of mz.milli Productions, here with my co-host,
Janice Earl. I am the co-host and CEO of M&M Entertainment Management. And
All
we're
right.
here with
Matt
Elam.
NFL player from the city of Riviera Beach. We're here at Wells Recreation Center in Riviera Beach on location at the 10-year anniversary of the T.E.A.M. Foundation. How does that feel? 10 years.
That's major, 10 years.
It's a great feeling. I mean, when I was younger, I didn't have this stepping stool or this, the motivation or the, you know what I'm saying, the guys to come back to give our community. I mean, it's a great opportunity to get these kids hope and let them know, man. We came up from the same streets, raised the same, came up the same way, and I mean, everybody's journey different, but I mean, it's just one focus. Just stay focused and get the job done.
Matt, you're a graduate of Dwyer High School, class of what?
2010.
You graduated in 2010 from Dwyer High School. And what position did you play at Dwyer?
I played running back and linebacker in high school. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I mean, I pretty much played everything, but running back and linebacker was my main position in high school.
Now, I know you got a lot of things going on right now. You've been all over the news. You were just speaking to the kids. I mean, a very, very powerful speech, I must say, and very impactful. What do you have to say? Well, we heard what you had to say inside, and I think we got some footage of that as well. When it comes to these kids, and I'm specifically talking about the kids in the city of Riviera Beach where you come from, you're a product of this city. What advice do you want to give them as far as guiding them in the right direction? A lot of them get in trouble. A lot of them skip school. They are not on point on academically. That's everywhere, but I'm just specifically talking about Riviera Beach where you're from. What's your take and what advice can you give a child that's listening right now, an athlete, a student athlete?
I just feel like you're going to go through things, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have obstacles. You're going to have things that's going to stir you the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have distractions. It's about staying focused and knowing what you got to get done, you know what I'm saying? You got family, you got a family you got to feed. And you got kids looking up to you. Stay grinding. Don't let these distractions throw you away. You're going to have crime and all those things. You just got to know what you want to get done because that ain't for everybody. It's tough. I get emotional to talk about this because I know I'm saying I've been through a couple things these last couple months, but it's how you bounce back and overcome. You know what I'm saying? People watching. You got nieces and nephews. I got nephews. You know what I'm saying? High school now watching me. You know what I'm saying? They watching every step, so they want to see how. My uncle got in trouble. I want to see how he bounced back, how he act now.
Now, entrepreneurship, I'm big on entrepreneurship and owning your own business, investing, creating wealth, all of that stuff, may it be through sports or owning a business, whatever, a talent, whatever that is, how you're creating revenue. What's your take on not working for other people and not living paycheck to paycheck? That's what I like teaching young people, is obtaining a millionaire mindset and not just becoming a business owner, but a multi-million-dollar business owner. What advice do you give young people on that?
On that tip, like my older brother have a own company, and I kind of help him out. I mean, it's like you don't want to wake up every morning, every day. You know what I'm saying? People telling you to do this, do that. You don't want to depend on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You want to get it on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say goals. When you make goals, you don't make goals to work for the next person. You know what I'm saying? You make goals to be great. You make goals to be powerful. You make goals to, you know what I'm saying, do things that other people can't do.
Being that this is your 10 year, what do you look to bring to this great city of Riviera Beach in the years to come in reference to the children?
I just want to give kids the opportunity and let them know I've been in the same streets. You know what I'm saying? You raised in, you grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Just give these kids hope and let them know you have a chance. It's an opportunity for everybody. You just got to take advantage. I call myself an opportunist because I'm going to attack every opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I get as a kid the same thing. Attack every opportunity because you never know. Tomorrow's not promised, so attack every opportunity. Just like this. listen, learn everything. You learn something new every day. That's what I teach myself. I want to learn 5 things every day. It's hard to get out this city, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep your mind focused and achieve your goals. Take advantage, you know what I'm saying?
And the distracts come to destroy. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. They want to destroy you.
Well, I know you got to get going. Everybody's after you, man. So again, Matt Elam, NFL pro player, graduate of Riviera High School. I ref you joke on the basketball court. He also knows how to play on the court. He's a baller too. All right. So thanks, Matt, for coming on the Mr. Millionaire Show.
I had everything going for me. But when I got in that car accident, my dreams and my aspirations, everything was ripped from me just that quick. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to walk again, play ball again. But through God and my hard work and dedication, I bounced back. 4 months later, I started running track again. And I went to the States and I won finals in University of Florida at Matt School. And I won 400 meters there and went on to NC State to play ball. 3 years there, I went and got drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs. I played safety. But it took a lot of hard work and dedication. I had to turn down a lot of things. I had to tell people, no, I can't go to parties. My mom and my dad wasn't in my dorm room telling me, turn the lights off, study. No, you can't go here. Tell a girl to go home. I had to make a lot of choices on my own, and I had a clear tunnel vision, focus on what I wanted to do.
Hey, it's Alicia James. I'm back again. I am the host of the Mr. Millionaire Show and CEO of mz.milli Productions, and I have here with me.
I am Janice Earl, the co-host of the Mr. Millionaire Show and the CEO of M&M Entertainment Management.
And today we are here in the city of Riviera Beach at the Wells Recreation Center, the 10th year anniversary of the T.E.A.M. Elam Foundation out here. We got football going on, and we have here with us right now DeJuan Morgan, a former NFL player. He just spoke to the kids a little while ago. DeJuan, awesome speech you gave.
Definitely.
I don't even like to call that a speech. That was just some inspiration, motivation, wisdom, all of that combined in one. And I love what you told those kids inside, especially when it came to entrepreneurship. You're a graduate of Suncoast High School. You're from Riviera Beach.
Yes.
And you said you graduated the class of 2004 from Suncoast High School. So I'm going to let DeJuan give you a little bit of his history with the NFL, and then I got a couple of questions for him.
Okay, all right. So yeah, this is my city, Riviera Beach, where I'm from. And I learned a lot of things here to help me get to where I was in the NFL. A lot of hard work, dedication, and perseverance, and just being determined to make it out of here. And you know, just being in the NFL has taught me a whole lot throughout my whole life. The work ethic that I had while I was in the NFL transitioned over to life after football and owning my own business. And I've learned a lot of things through over the years that has helped me now in my success that I'm having. So. Thank God for the 3 years that I played in the NFL with the Chiefs and the Colts. I was drafted 3rd round from NC State, and so that was my stint in the NFL.
Wow, man! So you went to North Carolina State.
Yes.
And from there you went to the Colts or the Chiefs first.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs first, and then the Colts. So 3 years you were in the NFL. Now something you just said really got chills in my body. You said life after football, owning your own business, and you know the Mr. Millionaire Show is about motivating people, especially our young people, to become CEOs and not work for other people. So you saying that, tell us what life after football is like, because some people, especially athletes, think that they can't have a life without football, for football players. They think that's it. You know, injuries could happen, anything could happen, and they don't have a plan B. So talk about life after football as a business owner.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that has to be talked about more and more with these kids that actually make it, because you go into the NFL, you think you're going to have this long career, make a lot of money, and be set up for life. And unfortunately, that's not for everybody. And NFL, I learned that stands for not for long. And yeah, so you have to have a backup plan. A lot of guys, it's hard to make that transition from football. It's something you've been doing your whole entire life. And some guys don't even have they never worked a regular 9-to-5 job. So they can't see themselves actually clocking in and making that kind of money when you're going from making 6 figures. Now you got to work in normal corporate. And if guys don't take the education serious and don't have a degree or don't know people, to be able to transition from football to the real world, it's kind of hard. Owning your own business, it's a grind. You know, it's you can't be a millionaire overnight.
That's
you
right.
know, that's a fairy tale.
Unless you win the lottery.
Yeah, unless you win a lottery. But when you're starting your own company, you have to believe in yourself, believe in what you have, what you're selling, the product or whatever it is that you're presenting to people, and you have to be focused. You have to surround yourself with a team, and you can't act like you know it all. You have to put people around you, and you have to pull on their knowledge and expertise. And once you build that strong team and everybody is on one mind, one accord, you can begin to go places and begin to do great things. It is a process. There's some things what is not going to go your way. It's going to feel like it's failure. It's going to be times where you feel like throwing it in and giving up. Been told no so many times. The sky's the limit, and the opportunities that we're presented with has propelled us to be where we are now.
You know, one of the biggest slogans that I always use on the show is God first, family second, then business. You speak of God so much through everything that you say. Spiritually, where are you?
Spiritually, I'm in a great place. Like I said, I grew up in the church. I just did the status quo. I went to church. I didn't even know that God is a spirit, and they that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. January 13, 2012 was when I sat down at the edge of the bed, and I knew that there was a pull. And I just got done playing the NFL. I had my son. I was what they call a player, womanizer. I had multiple girls in different cities, and I just knew something was missing. I said, God, you know what? I'm going to go to church Sunday and I'm going to serve you, and I'm just give my life to you. And I sat there, and the Holy Spirit said, Sunday's not promised. And I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to do it today. And I gave my life to God, and then I went to church that Sunday, and then I began to just read His Word. I began to just study, and that's when I started learning, and God started pouring it to me. And then I started having dreams and visions, and then I just made a complete 180. I just turned from my old ways. Now, there was things that God took away from me instantly, the desire to be with other women, desire to go to clubs, desire to drink, smoke. I mean, all that was gone. I mean, I didn't smoke, but I did drink. And it's a process, and I learn every day, you know, to continue to kill my flesh, you know, and to get in my word. I'm not super spiritual, but I am seeking and I'm striving. Nobody's perfect, but I continue to read my word. I fast and pray. I go to church, and I just allow God to continue to move in my life and be led by the Spirit, that I can, you know, overcome things, and learning about generational curse and spirits and stuff like that. So I, you know, have discernment and allow God to just move in my life, and it's just been the best decision I've made. And God showed me my wife. I got married and had more kids, and He's prophesied over my life concerning my wife and my business and my kids. And so my future is in God's hand, and my future is secure in Him, and I'm secure in God, and I know who I am, and I know who I believe, and I'm just wrapped in, entangled in God, and I'm loving it.
And I can tell you ready to tell everybody about
Yeah.
that. Awesome, man. Your speaking is just touching me right now.
That's God.
Last thing for me, I don't know if Jay has anything, but this is my last question for you, and it kind of has to do with her. Her son, she's a mother of a football player.
Okay.
He's in high school right now, entering his senior year. He's committed to Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina, right?
Yep.
What advice can you give possible NFL mother?
Advice I can give to any mom that's out there that's child is playing collegiate ball or in the NFL that are potentially going. Encourage him. Do not make him feel like he owes anybody nothing, including the parent. Because as parents, our kids didn't actually be here, and we had to raise them, and we had to get them to where they are. So you have to allow them to make decisions and to encourage them to be smart with their money, and the people that hang around them, and just drill into them that, you know, God has given you this ability, and He has given you an opportunity to play and use it for His glory. Because that's the one thing that I wish that somebody would have told me. I had to learn it the hard way. I thought my accolades and my accomplishments were all on my own, and I didn't keep Him first, and He took that from me. And so, you know, the best thing as a parent that you can do is just try to keep your child well grounded and knowing where he come from, and encourage him, and you know, just don't let anybody guilt trip him. Don't make him feel like he has to give, because football is not for long. He may play 1 year, then what? You know, and everybody's going to be pulling on him, asking him for this and that. I've been there. You know, everybody's going to want to come to a game. They want to do this and that. And he has to be frivolous with his money. He has to be know how to say no. find him a person that's gonna say no, and that may be you, Mom. You know, you just allow him to be your no person, and you gotta have that, and that's balance that he has to learn, and he has to think about his future. Don't be afraid, moms, to ask the question: if this was your last down, what are you gonna do? If you don't make it, what are you gonna do? And you know, he may not have that answer, but it'll plant a seed to where he gets to thinking, because that transition from football is what he's known all his life to actually real world. It's hard, and if you don't have the right people in your corner pushing you, you know, it's going to be tough.
I know you say you got into an accident.
Yes.
Would you say if you didn't know how to adjust mentally to your situation, would you be where you are today?
A lot of guys get into my situation, and it doesn't have to be a car accident. It can just be something being taken from them, and they're not mentally prepared for that, or strong enough mentally. They can fold, and they can result to, by any means necessary, to survive. And that's a dangerous place to be in. And I just thank God that I had a foundation. The scripture says, train a child up in the way to go, so that when he's older, he won't depart. I knew from going to church at a young age how to call on Jesus. And that's what I did. And, you know, God came in and he took over. And that helped me mentally to stay strong and know that God didn't bring me this far to leave me. And I kept my faith and my trust in him. And I just had a vision. I was just strong-minded. And coming from these streets, kids that come from urban areas already have the mental fortitude to make it in life. So we got what it takes in us.
Name of the company again?
Grippers. So that's GRYPPERS. www.grippers.com. Now we create smart wearable performance solutions and active apparel to help you strengthen your everyday active lifestyle. So we give you good strength, flexibility, range of motion, and just help you be a better athlete and longevity.
CEO DeJuan Morgan in the house. Thank you so much for coming on, Miss Millionaire. I appreciate it. A hot day. I don't see how these young men stay out on this football field with all this heat. You see the man sweating. He needs some water right now.
Comes along with the conditioning.
Yeah, that's part of the territory. I have here Ernest Jackson. He's getting ready to enter his junior year at Cardinal Newman High School here in West Palm Beach. And you said you're a safety on the football field out there. Actually, he plays multiple sports. He plays football, basketball, and he runs track. So I'm glad you came along. We were over here talking to Mama. Mama is off the chain.
Yes.
But man, I love her energy. We had a really good conversation with her. You know, the Miss Millionaire show, like I was telling you a little bit about before, is about entrepreneurship, being your own boss, working for yourself. No matter what it is that you choose to do to make money in, you're working for you. And being an athlete, a lot of times when you get to that pro level, you get endorsed by different companies. If you're that kind of athlete and you have these multi-million-dollar contracts, my goal with what I do is to teach you guys how to invest that money. Once you get those multi-million-dollar contracts, teach you how to guide that money, financial management, investing. What's your thoughts on that? Have you ever thought about being a boss, a business owner, an entrepreneur? What's your take on that?
Well, if I go big and come back and give back and retire, I just want to be a construction or a lawyer, just live life.
Just live life.
Yes.
You know, one, I want you to change that if to win, because it's all about how you think it. Whatever that's, you got to get that mindset first. So replace that if to when I become, and I guarantee you become what you think. So start thinking that right now. If you want to go to the NFL, keep thinking that. Keep positioning yourself around stuff like this. And you're going to see it slowly become reality. A word of advice that I'd like to give to you, and then Miss Earl will give you a tip as well, is to obtain a millionaire mindset. You know, a lot of you guys get taught in school to work for other people, and it's nothing wrong with that. Everybody can't be a business owner, but if that's something that you desire and you aspire to be, make that happen. You say you want to be an attorney, own your own law firm. You know, just whatever you do, make it your own. Partner with other people in business. Don't just be an attorney working at somebody's office. Own that law firm. learn about real estate. And you know, these are some of the things that I'm going to be teaching young people like you. How do we get you guys going with investing in real estate right now while you're in high school, when you graduate, you know, when you go to college and that kind of stuff. So just keep that kind of mindset. Remember, replace that if with when. That's my advice to you when you become. All right?
Thank you.
Ms. Earl, what you got?
He said he wants to. You say you want to come back and you want to give back. Along your journey, what would be one of the things that you would bring back to give to the children here in West Palm Beach, Riviera Beach, Pahokee? What would be one thing that you would bring back?
Anything my heart desires. Anything. Whatever they need.
Whatever they need.
Whatever they need.
And you know what? That takes money.
Yes.
So that's why I said, you know, a lot of people, you might hear people say rich people are greedy, rich people are this, rich people are that. Always know that it's okay to be rich and wealthy.
Yes.
That's okay. As long as your heart is right with your money and you do the right thing, it's okay to be wealthy. And you want to be debt free. You don't want to have bills and all this debt out there and that kind of stuff. So I have a feeling you're going to become very successful with
Yes,
what you're doing.
he definitely is.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very mannerable, and that's important too. Always be respectful. I can tell Mama did a good job with you.
What would be something you would say to the younger ones, the smaller ones, that be like, man, I want to go play my video game?
Just don't talk back to your mama. Obey, obedience, go to church, love the Lord.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Good way to end that. All right, well,
go
hey,
far.
again, this is Ernest Jackson, Jr. at Cardinal Newman High School. He plays football, basketball, and track at Cardinal Newman.
Yes.
You do all of that at Cardinal Newman?
And
That's
position is a safety, you said?
Yes,
on the
ma'am.
football
Okay,
team.
on the football
That's
team.
awesome. So, hey, I thank you for coming out today, going hard on the field. Hey, we're on site here at Wells and Riviera Beach, Recreation Center in Riviera Beach. And we're here with Jacoby Brissett of the New England Patriots. Jacoby has been with the New England Patriots for 1 year. He is a graduate of Dwyer High School, class of 2011.
Yep.
And I just wanted
Originally
to...
from the Glades?
Originally from Belglade, raised
from
here.
Oh, you from the Muck?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I ain't hear
A
that
little
part.
bit, a little bit.
Okay, from Muck City, Jacoby Brissett. This is my first time meeting you. I heard a lot about
Yes.
it. My first time being
Hopefully
involved.
good
in it.
things.
I ain't gonna tell you,
Alright.
but yeah, they have been
Yeah.
good things. And you're doing an awesome job in the NFL.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to thank you for coming on to the show. Making
Thanks for
time.
having me.
You're welcome. So, Jacoby Brissett. Who is Jacoby Brissett?
You know, just a small kid from the neighborhood that, you know, had the opportunity to and be blessed to make it out and trying to help, you know, shine light into the younger kids that were in my shoes one day.
Okay. Entrepreneurship. What's your take on that with teaching our young people how to become CEOs?
You know, I think that starts with their mindset, you know, to be able to, you know, take ownership of not alone what your business, but your actions when you wake up in the day, every day. You know, I think when you say entrepreneurship, I think that's everybody's that, you know, and, you know, we wake up with the choice to whether we want to conduct ourselves like CEOs or we want to conduct ourselves like people that work for the CEOs. And I think as a professional athlete, every day you wake up as a CEO of yourself.
That's right. Oh man, that was good. I love that. Mom, Lisa.
You can steal that. I'll let you have that for free.
You let me have that
I'll let
for
you have
free?
that for free, yeah.
All right, I got it. Mom, Lisa, I met her, been to a couple of meetings with her
Yes.
behind the scenes with the foundation. How much of a role did she play in your life?
Tremendous. She actually, you know, taught me how to play football. But you know, she's been, you know, my rock from day one. You know, she pushed me to play this sport, and you know, she's always been at every one of my games, every one of my practices. So you know, she's always been a person that I always lean on.
All right. What's your take of today?
You know, today was great. You know, to see where it was, you know, last year, and to see where it is today, and you know where it's progressing. You know, you got a lot of kids coming out. You know, it was a lot of fun to be around the kids, and you know, 707 and the camp with the earlier kids with the smaller kids was fun, and you know, I think it's just a nice thing. You see a lot of the people around the city come out who don't think that they can make an impact, and they come out and, you know, just show support for the event and for the kids, and I think the kids really see that.
That's important.
And one other thing, what would you like to see different here in the city of Riviera Beach that you, along with some of your fellow players or other players?
I think just more of this, you know, more bringing us together, and you know, just, you know, not just people from our neighborhood, but people from all over the surrounding neighborhoods, because
Exactly.
you know, we get that stigma of this is a neighborhood to stay out of, and
Right,
you know,
right.
it's a welcoming neighborhood, so we want everybody to come out, and hopefully it grows bigger next year.
All right, well, that's awesome. I thank you for making the time to
Thank
come
you
on the
again.
show. Ms. Millionaire.
with the Z.
You with the Z.
I got
There
you.
you go.
Thank you.
All right,
All right,
thank
man.
y'all.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
It's been a
it.
pleasure.
Thank
It's hot out here. Lord, we're getting ready to wrap it up. We're calling it a day. We've been out here at the 10-year anniversary of the Team Elam Foundation out here at Wells Recreation Center. The Miss Millionaire Show on site, on location. Abe Elam, thank you so much for allowing the Miss Millionaire Show to participate in today's activities. To all the youth and the football players that participated, man, do I commend you guys. I commend you for sustaining the heat, the referees, all that stuff. It's hot out here, so you gotta watch for safety too. So big respect for the players and the youth that came out today. Before I leave, I absolutely have to give a big shout out to LenaBlueTV for always putting it down for the Miss Millionaire Show in her own way. If you're looking for good videography, still photos, all of that combined, she's definitely the person to hit up. On Facebook, you can find her at LenaBlueTV. But man, she does wonders for the Miss Millionaire Show, and I'm just so grateful to have her on board. So again, if you're looking for any kind of videography for music videos, she's done a lot of athletic events for me. And any kind of videography need that you are looking for, hit up LenaBlueTV. From one millionaire to another, I will see all of you at the top, because guess what? The bottom is just too doggone crowded and unhealthy. Get from down there, my people. I am OUT.